Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Razorcraft Survival once again. I think this is episode 58 at this stage, if I'm not mistaken anyway. I'm gonna kill you. Did you have a friend a minute ago? I think you did. I don't know. Anyway, so I have a couple of things planned out for this video anyway. Before we get into any new projects or anything, I just want to show you what I did get up to off recording anyway between this video and the last video. Over here, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of work getting this fixed up right and stuff. And basically what it is I just I fixed up the outside of it, and also I made it a way that I flipped the lever or whatever you want to say, and these 3 dispensers will pop out water, and the water will come out which will pop off all the nether wart, which will make it then get sucked out through the hoppers. And what happens then is they both, it all goes through the hoppers, and this side goes to this dropper, and all of this side here goes to this dropper. And basically what happens then is I flip this lever, and then it goes through a clock, I think it is, and then it just pops the items into the chest here. The reason I have 2 is just because it goes twice as fast obviously as 1, because it does take a lot of time to get all this stuff into it. So yeah, I showed you it working in the last video, so I'm not going to go through all that again. It does take a lot of time to show you going through it all. But yeah, it is working very well. I'm liking how it's working anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is with that. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments about this. Alright, so let's see, what else did I get to off recording? 2 more things, I think, and then I'll show you what we want to work on. I was just doing some stuff over here, like here. I added some more stairs here, just to make it a little easier, you know, when you're running down, and also when you're coming along, because this place is being used a lot now. When you're coming along, just run up the steps and hop along. It's a lot handier. But yeah, so it looks a lot different here because I still have the 3 stairs, but each corner stairs on each side, I just pointed them in this direction. So instead of having it looking like this, I made them curl in the way like so. It puts a better effect on it, I think. It makes it look a lot nicer in my opinion. And yeah, just some nifty little tricks you can add to your world, because I have this here since probably episode 10, I presume, or something like that. So that was a long time ago, before you could even do this with stairs. I like to do that now and again, you know. Just kind of tweak the place a little with the newer updates, like the stairs and the different types of glass and stuff like that, you know, glass panes, which I don't think were in the version at the start. But stuff like that. I'll just show you what the iron golem farm was going at since the last video. We have gotten a lot of iron here, so we have 2 full stacks of iron blocks and 12 extra, and all this iron. So we have gotten a huge amount of it so far. I'm really happy with that. We'll never have to go iron caving again, which is amazing. I have been noticing this a lot though, is that my cows seem to be escaping, and I don't know how. See them all up here. No, I don't think I have a gate open. If I do, I'd feel very stupid, but I really don't think I have a gate open. And hopefully they probably are glitching through the blocks, the fences, which is bad. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing I can do about it though, other than maybe fix the blocks or something. But yeah, there's only a few again now anyway. I'm going to leave it like that for now. We're not going to do any changing, because hopefully it gets fixed and maybe a new update or something. But yeah, speaking of updates, I am still on 1.5.1 at the moment. The reason for that is because Optifine doesn't go up to the snapshots, I don't think. So we're sticking with 1.5.1 until maybe the full release of 1.6 or something comes out. With all the new horses and stuff like that, which looks amazing. Can't wait to get into that. I don't think they're naturally spawning now anyway, so with that new update I wouldn't really be using too much of it, you know. You have carpets and stuff now, which isn't a big deal, you know, like we can wait on that. Alright, so now I want to show you guys something that I was getting up to in the creative world that I want to hopefully get to doing in our Razorcraft world. So I'll be back in just a sec in the world. Alrighty guys, we are back, and we are in my creative world here, where we just I normally just test out absolutely everything in this. But anyway, what I was working on is this contraption right here with the glass. And basically what I decided to do was I wanted to make somewhat of a sugarcane harvesting farm. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And what happens is, I'll just try to explain it very briefly. I'm sure most of you guys will know what's going on if you're into Minecraft a lot. But basically I have 8 rows, or a row of 8 here with sugarcane going along it, with the sand and the water is under the stone blocks there so that you can plant them on them. And then we just have 16 hoppers, which are all leading into this chest right here. And then that's all that with the area there. Now we have here 16 stairs going across here with pistons on the end. So what will happen is the stairs will be pushed out, which will push the sugarcane off and onto the hoppers. The reason I use stairs, I don't actually know if it's true or not, but while I was testing it with blocks, it seemed to make a lot of them land on the actual sugarcane there, which isn't what I want. Maybe it's just a fluke that when I ended up testing it with the stairs that it seemed to work better, I don't know, but stairs is what I'm going to be using anyway. So the power of the pistons, we just have a row of repeaters here, all with the redstone powering it, and with the block there with the repeater on top, it powers both rows of the pistons. We send these to an inverted torch, and behind that is a 5-minute timer. And basically, if you don't know what a 5-minute timer is, what happens is, I'm not really good at explaining this kind of stuff with redstone, but what happens is I have a dispenser here which pops out, which can pop out a block onto a wooden pressure plate, and there's this glass around it so the block doesn't go anywhere. And if you don't know, if you throw any block on the ground, or any item I should say, it will stay there for exactly 5 minutes, and then if you don't go at it, it will despawn. So that means we have a 5-minute time where the pressure plate is pushed down. And what happens is when it despawns, I'll try to show you here. If I grab it, it's the same thing. As you can see, if you kind of saw what happened there was nothing on the pressure plate for that moment, so the torch was back to normal mode instead of being inverted. Which means when it's in normal mode, it's in powering mode, so then it powered the dispenser to pop out another block, which went to the cobblestone, which turned this off. So it's kind of a cycle like that. All you need to do is fill it with this and it'll last forever, you know, 5 minutes per one block, so that cobblestone is going to be there for a long time. So it just pulses like that, and then it pops out another one, so that's where you get the timer out of. And then what happens is when it restarts like that, it gets a pulse here which turns this on for just the amount of time that there's nothing on the pressure plate, which is only for like a tick, I think. So then this powers this for a tick, which will push them out, and then when they get pushed out, you can harvest them. So the most I can get out of this when it's fully grown is 16 sugarcane. And I'll just show you now. So there's nothing in the chest. The rates of me collecting everything, you can get 16, and the most I've been getting about this is, the least I mean, sorry, is 13. So I haven't gotten lower than 13. So that's only 3 have gone astray. There's one here, I think maybe there might be 2 put together, I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see, only 1 went astray that time. And I was just testing this for a good while. And I think the stairs did help with this. I'm not actually 100% sure, but I think they did. Let's have another test here. Pushes it out, blocks them off. See, 1 made it up to the top here. I might be able to cover it with glass to fix that, I'm not sure. We can get to that tweaking it in the real world, but as you can see here, 15 again. So we get good rates with this. I don't think that 5 minutes is enough for it to grow fully anyway. I'm almost 100% sure it's not. But maybe we can make it anyway and see what it's like, and hopefully then, if we do need to, I mean, we can maybe try extend it to a 10-minute timer or something. I can get into research and stuff like that. My redstone is very basic at the moment, I'll be honest. So yeah, this is what I want to try making my world anyway. I decided to give it a go, try it out myself anyway. And yeah, I'm just going to jump into Razorcraft. Alright guys, we're back in Razorcraft. So I scoped out an area that I want to get this started with. I wanted to do it here where you see the sand. I figured it's a nice enough area to work with. We're not too far away from the main area, but we're not in the way of anything either. So yeah, I think it's a good area to start with here. And so this, I just set up a little bit here. This is where the hoppers are going to be. This is where the sugarcane is and the water. I just planned it out a little bit because I'm not very good at doing it off recording. Do I have only 15? I need 16. I'm almost sure I brought enough. Really? Oh, I need to get another one. I'll get it in a minute. But yeah, let's just try set this up right here. I'm going to use this chest for getting all the stuff into it. We can get rid of all that stuff in a minute, but I wanted to try to do this while recording. I'm not very good at doing it, so I decided I want to give myself a bit of practice with it anyway, because it's good to be able to do this. To try and build and talk at the same time. We need to make one more. Can we build it here? We can. Alright, give me that chest. One of these and one of these. Flip it around and we have a piston without the stickiness. Alright, we need to get a bit of... what's it called? Slime balls. We need to get one of those. The slime farm actually, we haven't been there in a long time in Razorcraft, I think. I haven't touched it even because I got a fair amount of them, and the only reason you could use slime balls is for pistons, so I don't use pistons that much in my world at all, so I haven't been getting a need to go over there. Maybe we'll get to work on it some stage later on in the world, I'm not sure. Whenever we feel the need anyway. Alright, so there it is, the 16 of them. These are meant to be this far out. Kind of planned this perfectly in my head, I think. No, I didn't. What am I doing? I just completely did that wrong. Good thing I saw that now. They're meant to be back one more. It's already going bad from the start. Oh no. Give me all of them. Nom 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 nom. Do I have nom meat? Yes, I do. And I want to use stone bricks for the extra block then. Let me just try think right now. Let me think for a second here. These are here, okay. And what I want to do is I wanted to test something out here. And I want to put some at the bottom here. Even though these won't be pushed out, you're probably wondering, you know, there's no point in having them on this row because they'll push out the sugarcane. But I was testing it out, making them look better, and I decided 3 like this actually looks the best. Like that, even though there's only going to be pistons on this row, it still looks cool. And I think I'm going to have to remove all of these. Jesus. Because there's no way of getting them in that order, in that orientation. Alright, it's okay. This is why I don't do it live. I'm not good at it. Where are my pistons going? Why do I only have 4? Where are they gone? Pistons. There they are. There's our 8. Perfect. Hop, 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 hop. I wish there was like a block, you know, like in Feed the Beast, the way there are blocks to fix the orientation of other blocks. There's like a tool, like a wrench or whatever. It would be very cool to have something like that, like a blocks changer, but you could only use it for stuff like pistons and stuff like that. You couldn't use it on, say, like a tree block or something, or stuff like that, you know. That would be very cool to have in the game. So we fix this like this. Now we need to go, and where do we put this? Here. This row, like so. Again, my redstone knowledge is very limited. So it's only going to be the bare basics of this. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. What do we need now? We need our redstone going here, which will be connected up. I was doing some testing, and I don't think that 5 minutes is enough time. I'm being honest. So we may need to go. I may need to try research maybe a 10-minute timer, which I might do. I'll try make just the 5-minute one anyway, and we'll see what happens. I want to try and make this as compact as I can. One sec. Let me just check something here. I'm learning as I go. Do this, it'll go on. If I invert it, or I actually want to test if this will invert it. Okay, it will. Perfect. Now, excuse me. Burps. Let's see. This will go here. And we'll have, let me just get all this stuff in here. That's all. If I put this, give me more space in my inventory. If I put this here, okay, that works, that's perfect. Alright guys, so in between that last cut you saw there and now I have done a lot of changes to the farm right here. I'll show you guys what I was getting up to. I know I said there that I wanted to do it all while speaking in the video, but that just went completely out the window for this. Yeah, so this is what I was working on here. So you might be wondering like, why are you using iron? And I decided I might as well for using it for the redstone and all that. I decided to just use iron just because I have the unlimited iron over there. It might be cool to use a nice block, and it also goes well with the quartz, I think. So that's pretty cool. I went with the iron look here. And you might be wondering, what is all of this and what's different about it from the last one? And what is different about it is the way I had it with the 5-minute timer was it was 5 minutes. That was the problem. I don't think these had enough time to grow. So what I did was now it is a 10-minute timer. So that means that they have double the time to grow as much as they can, the sugarcane, before they get harvested again. So maybe we'll get a bit more of a bit better rates with that, with the sugarcane. We don't need a huge amount of it, but it will be cool just to have it going like that, and it's for double the time so they can grow higher. So I copied a video for this and I just tweaked it slightly because it wasn't really working for me, but I basically just did copy the video. I probably will forget to link it in the description, but it was very helpful and very informative of how to do it. But anyway, what happens is it has something to do with the pistons. So when it pulses once, it pushes it across, and only when it's in that position it lets the redstone pulse go through. I don't know how to explain it myself, that's just my reasoning behind it anyway. And I'll just show you what happens here. So when this spawns, you saw that nothing happened over there. But if I do it the second time, you see that they pulse. So if I do it this time, nothing will happen. And if I do it this time, it will pulse. See that? So it's this goes off for every 5 minutes as usual. But going through this method, it only goes every second time that there's a block. So it's a 10-minute timer. So that's after working out pretty well. There is a huge bulk of a yoke in my world over here, I know that. But the good thing is it is fairly out of the way, as you can see. I am going to cover it up soon enough anyway. I don't know what to do with the outside of it to make it look all nice. I'll maybe put it in a building or something. I might make something cool, like maybe a little cabin or something. I don't know. We'll have to see anyway. And now what I want to do is we want to plant down our sugarcane. Give me you now. And we're just going to place it all along like so. And now I'm just going to close it off right here, just so that none of them can get out further than the area. If they go out too far, they'll hit off the wall and just go back in, so it'll be fine. And I like to use glass so you can see through it properly. And if you're wondering why here you can just see through it properly without having the bars along the side like there is on the top, the lines going through the glass, it's because there's an option in Optifine in the video settings. I don't know if I can find it here. Video settings, quality, yeah, connected textures is on. So with connected textures, it allows it to do stuff like this where the glass blocks have a smooth transition in between them, like so. I think it looks a lot nicer. It's the same with the glass over there and stuff. It looks really nice. I like it. Just if you were wondering. Some more glass here. Anyway, let's see. I'm just gonna close this off anyway. Oops, a daisy. 3 high should be grand, just like so. And that should be all I need to do. So then every 10 minutes these guys will pop off, and they should all make their way into here. And that's what I want. So let me just get all this cobble here. And we'll put it all into this guy over here, because we're going to be using cobble for this. Blop, 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 blop. And what I really wanted to do is, well, first of all, these are going to stay in here for quite a long time, because each block will be used for 5 minutes and then respawn. So you can see we have a lot of time for all these blocks. But if I wanted to make it so I really don't have to refill it for a long time, you know, I could fill this with more cobble and maybe put a chest on top or something. But yeah, that is gonna be it for here, I think. Anyway, I think we have it all set up pretty good anyway. Do we have another piece of glass? I'll just close off the top here so nothing can get in and ruin that. There we go. And I will need to fence it off for now at least, because if a creeper blew up here, I'd crack up, because I don't know how to do this off by heart. I'd probably still need to look back at the video. So yeah, so what's going to happen around here is, from maybe the pistons or the quartz over, this will all be visible all along here. But I want to try hide the wiring if I can. What I might actually do, I might do it off recording, is lower all of this bit here a few blocks down, just so I can have it underground a little bit. That might be quite handy, because I don't need to get as high of a roof. I might actually do that. Let's see. I will need to close off all this stuff though. Alright, we're not going to do any of that for this video though. We're going to leave that for now. We'll get to that in the next video, and I think we did enough for this. In this video, it turned out pretty good, I think. Do we have any? We have none in here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come back at the end of the video and see if there's any more sugarcane in it that have gotten popped off. So let's just go over to our castle over here, and I'll show you what I was working on off recording as well. What was I doing? I was working on the insides of this actually. Have it looking nice, I think. I just went for a kind of a spiral design throughout the two of them, because all they are is really towers. And what I was thinking is, maybe in the future, if you guys have any ideas, inside this mountain I could dig out a big hole and have like proper rooms in it and stuff for the castle, and make it look all fancy like that. So I blocked it off here. The only way to get into it for now is to just run up the stairs and then climb in the top of it. We will get to changing that though. But as you can see in here, what I have it is, I have these wooden things every, I think it's 3 blocks up, and I have it situated that you look out the window perfectly like so. And all I have here is a 2x2 stairway, and then to the same level, and it just keeps going down like so. I just went for this design the whole way down, because there's not a lot you can fit into this, you know, into a, how far is it, 4x4? Yeah, 4x4 area, you know. And again, same thing here. And what I did here was I made it have to be equal here, so you land on the floor and you're on the same level as the bridge here. That's the word, bridge. Just to make it a lot nicer looking, a lot more fluid and stuff. And over here it is exactly the same. I don't know how low this goes. How far does it go? I forget. Ooh, really far. Okay, down to here. This is as low as I went. What level are we on? Let's check this. We're on level 73. I want to check what level the ground is when we get out of here, just to see how low down I actually made it compared to the ground. And here I put a little door here just to come out, and we have a little area here that was already naturally spawned like this. I think this is cool. We can just get a little, this guy has a little apartment view balcony thing. Alright, what level is down here? Alright, so it's basically the same. It's probably just around here. If we dig in, that's going to be the bottom. We can maybe make an entrance in from here or something. Let me try that again. Let's try it. I think here will lead us straight to it. Yeah, perfect. This will lead us directly to the bottom here. We'll make a little opening like so. That'll be cool. Do we have any wood on us? No. I'm going to put 2 doors here. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's run over and get some doors. Some wood from our wood farm. I was actually, oh yes, another thing that I forgot to mention is, for some of the long time subscribers that have been here since, I think it was the start of Razorcraft, I had a mod at the start, and the mod was the timber mod, and basically what it is once you have an axe and you chop down the bottom of the tree, then all the wood falls down. And I actually got it again. It's cool. You just go like that, and then the wood just pops off. It's very cool. It's one of those mods where it's just something very basic to add into the game. It's not really game changing or anything. I had that for a while until the game updated, I think, and I got it back again. I think it's very handy. It just saves a bit of time, you know. I hope you guys won't be too mad about that or anything, you know. Alright. Oh, I have a crafting table. Place you down. Door. You know what I want to actually do? There's a way to do it. It's a cheaty way. How do I do it? There's a way to do this. 1 second. I will get this. No. There we go. You do it like this, and what happens is, they are in their closed position now. And when I do this, nope, that was wrong. I will get this. Hang on a second. It's like this, and it's like. I will try to get this. Wait, hang on a minute. That is not it at all. I don't know what I'm after doing. Never mind, let's just go with the normal doors. I seen it in the video, maybe I'll look it up after this, but basically what it was is the doors were in their proper closed position like this. And then if you do this, they're actually open. So that means that if a zombie comes over, they're like cheaty doors, and they will just see them as open doors, so they won't go to break them. But when they're like this, they'll try to break them because they think they're closed. So it's a handy way. If you have a load of doors in your area, it'll work properly if you have wood, I think. Just one door instead of a double door system. So if you want to keep your doors, then you can just do it a cheaty doorway. I don't think the villagers see them as doorway into houses, though I'm not sure. But if you just have doors for maybe a load of houses you have in your world that look just for aesthetic purposes, then you can use it like that, and then the zombies won't break them down, which is a very handy thing. Yeah, so let's go over here and let's have a look-see, because it must have been over 5 minutes now. We'll go over and see if any popped off. I doubt many of them have. We'll have a look-see anyway. Zombie. Okay, let's go. I hope they've popped off because none of them have grown here. No. Okay, we'll have to see about that. We will, because I need to try fix this, I say. So I'm going to have to end off the video here for today. There's a creeper over here that I need to kill. Don't you dare blow up. There we go. Alright, so if you did like the video, guys, I really appreciate a like rating. I need to get these guys away from this stuff. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It'll notify you whenever I make new videos in your subscription box. And guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye now.